Look around at how fast the world is moving right now. Artificial intelligence is rewriting how we work, how we code, and how we study. But what if I told you that this exact same technology is currently revolutionizing the most ancient, sacred learning journey on Earth? For over 1,400 years, learning the Quran required direct access to a local scholar, years of manual repetition, and strict memorization routines. But today, whether you want to master Tajweed pronunciation, memorize surahs faster, or understand the deep linguistic meaning of Arabic verses, AI is changing everything. In the next 10 minutes, we're going to break down the exact step-by-step framework to turn modern artificial intelligence into your personal, highly effective 24/7 Quran tutor. Look at the biggest challenge most beginner and non-Arabic students face today: Tajweed and correct pronunciation. In Arabic, shifting the sound of a single letter can completely change the entire meaning of a verse. Historically, you needed a teacher sitting right next to you to catch every small mistake. Now look at how speech recognition algorithms are changing the game. Modern AI language models have been trained on thousands of hours of world-class qira'at recordings from legendary reciters. When you recite into an AI-powered Quran application, the voice recognition software analyzes your audio waveform in real time. It doesn't just check if you said the right word, it evaluates your tongue placement, elongations, and heavy versus light letters, highlighting your mistakes in red before you even finish the verse. Think about how much time that saves you during daily practice. Instead of waiting for a weekly class to find out you've been mispronouncing a verse for 7 days, you get instant, accurate feedback on every single letter. Now let's talk about the hardest part of the journey for millions of Muslims around the world: memorization, or hifz. We all know the struggle of memorizing a long surah, only to realize a week later that we've completely forgotten the middle verses or mixed up similar endings. This happens because traditional memorization relies on blind repetition instead of active recall and spaced repetition. This is where AI scheduling algorithms completely transform your learning efficiency. By using spaced repetition algorithms similar to advanced digital flashcard systems like Anki, AI tracks how easily you recall each specific verse. If you struggle with verse 15 of Surah Yasin, the algorithm flags that specific verse and brings it back into your review queue tomorrow. If you recall verse 16 effortlessly, the system won't bother you with it for another 2 weeks. This simple shift prevents you from wasting hours reviewing verses you already know, while forcing your brain to focus on your exact weak points. Stick with me, because what I'm about to show you next solves the biggest barrier between just reciting the Arabic letters and actually connecting with the message of the Quran. This is where large language models like ChatGPT, Claude, or specialized Islamic AI tools become incredible study companions. You can take any verse and prompt the AI to break down the sentence root word by root word. You can ask the AI, break down the trilateral root of this specific verb, or explain the rhetorical difference between these two similar words used in different surahs. Within 2 seconds, you get a detailed linguistic analysis that previously required hunting through 10 different volumes of classical dictionaries like Lisan al-Arab. You can ask the AI to summarize classical tafsir works like Ibn Kathir or Ma'arif al-Quran for a specific verse, giving you historical context, reasons for revelation, and practical life applications instantly. Now, what I'm about to tell you in 30 seconds is the most important warning of this entire video, so listen very carefully. While artificial intelligence is an incredible productivity tool, it can never completely replace human Islamic scholarship. Large language models operate on probabilistic data, which means they can occasionally generate inaccurate information, hallucinate references, or misinterpret complex rulings. When using AI for Quranic study, always use it as an assistant for practice, linguistics, and memorization structure, never as an ultimate source for issuing religious rulings or legal verdicts. Always cross-reference religious interpretations with established classical scholars and verified authentic sources. So how do you actually build a daily 15-minute AI Quran routine starting today? Here is the exact daily framework you can use. Spend the first 5 minutes using AI speech recognition apps to practice your recitation, letting the software correct your tajweed and pronunciation in real time. Spend the next 5 minutes using an AI spaced repetition system to review your memorization cue, focusing only on the specific verses your brain is about to forget. Spend the final 5 minutes prompting an AI tool to break down the word-for-word root meanings and classical tafsir of just 2 verses, reflecting deeply on their practical lessons for your life. 15 minutes a day of structured tech-enabled learning will yield better results in 3 months than hours of unstructured, inconsistent study ever could. We live in an incredible era where technology gives us access to tools that early scholars could only dream of. The combination of ancient revelation and cutting-edge artificial intelligence makes learning the Quran more accessible, interactive, and deeply rewarding than ever before. Are you currently using any AI tools or apps in your daily learning routine? Let me know your thoughts and favorite tools in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button to keep upgrading your learning habits, and I will see you in the next video.